lovely people, and welcome back to Yoga with Kate. I hope you're all fit and well. Namaste to you all. Welcome to today's class, which is going to be Hatha Yoga, or Yoga for Beginners, or a lovely restorative Hatha Yoga class. Fantastic for your spine back, keeping you mobile and flexible. It's going to be a reasonably short class, so something you can fit into your daily routine if you'd like to. Right, without further ado, let's get started. So we're starting today's class seated on our mats. Just sit comfortably. If you want a cushion under your bottom, that's absolutely fine. As always in these classes, please do what's right for you, especially if you're a beginner. It's all about a journey and finding out what works for you, so take it nice and gently. So we're starting off with some simple pranayama breathing, inhaling, exhaling through our nostrils. On the inhalation, your stomach should rise, and on the exhalation, your stomach should lower, just to ensure you're using your full lung capacity. So counting you in, inhaling on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5. Exhaling on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5. Inhaling on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5. Exhaling on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5. Inhaling on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. Exhaling on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. Inhaling on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. Exhaling on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. So we try and stay with that breath throughout our practice. Just do your best. We're going to bring some gentle movement back to our body now. So we're just rolling those shoulders up, back and round. And we all hold tension in our shoulders daily. So it's worth remembering to release them. It helps us breathe better. So just a few more shoulder rolls. Well done, and release the shoulders, hands to your legs, and we're simply going to drop our head to the left hand side. So you're just staying there, just for a few breaths. Just release that tension in your neck. And bring it back up to center. We're going over to the right hand side. So you feel a lovely stretch, just staying there for a few breaths. And then back up to center. Well done. So here we're going to send our arms up. So nice big inhale, really big stretch up, and then we're just going to come forward and down. Now do not panic if your head doesn't reach down towards the floor. Just do what's right for you and just stay there. If there's any niggles going on in your back, just try and release them. You can wiggle your bottom around a little bit, trying to loosen them up, and just stay there for a few breaths. We're just staying there for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up we come. Well done. So we're going to take our right hand now. We're placing it to the right side of our body. We're walking those fingers out. We're dropping down to the elbow. Now don't panic if you can't, just stay on the hand. Dropping that arm over the top of the head. Now really importantly, we want both the buttocks on the floor here. And you're twisting around to look up to the ceiling, so you've got a lovely stretch going down the side of your body. Try and keep that shoulder blade down away from your ear. Nice deep breath, staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, and up we come. So we're going to do the other side, so walk those fingertips out. Yet again, dropping down to the elbow if you can. Don't panic if you can't. Arm over the top of your head, both buttocks on the mat, twisting around to look up over the ceiling, but keep the shoulder down away from those ears. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, and up we come. Now here you're going to place your right hand on your left thigh. Your left hand is going to go behind you at the base of your spine, and you're pushing, like pulling against this left leg, twisting around to look over your left shoulder. So there's a lovely spinal twist for your back. Sit nice and tall in this posture. Nice deep breath, staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Return back to center. Taking the left hand over onto the right thigh now. Bring the right hand to the base of the spine. Yet again, you're really pulling on this right thigh, twisting around to look over your right shoulder. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Come back to center, and yet again, just give those shoulders a lovely roll. back and down. Right, so we're coming up to our hands and knees, working more on the flexibility on the spine now. So starting off, hands underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath where your hips are. So here we're just doing a little fluid movement to wake up our spine, so little flexes for the spine. So we're going to move our head to the left and bottom to the right, and then go the other way. Okay, so just moving, get that flexing that spine, get that spine working. So opposite ways. Well done. Just a few more of those before we go on to our lovely cat and cow stretches. Okay, so come back to center, so stay exactly where you are positioned. So we're tucking our bottom under, head under, chin under, and really squeezing against the mat to go into our lovely cat stretch. So you should feel the spine going up to the ceiling here. Relax your head and neck, even though you're tucking it in. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're going into our lovely cow. So we're pushing our bottom up, head up, chin up. Keep the shoulders down away from those ears, looking up to the ceiling if you can. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another cat stretch. So bottom under, head under, chin under. Really tuck that tailbone under. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another cow stretch. So bottom up, head up, chin up. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your spine back to neutral. We're taking the knees nice and wide here. Be careful if your knees aren't feeling too good. So we're going to sit our bottom down in between the heels here. And we're simply coming forward and down. So it's a lovely hip opener. If there's any sharp pain in any of these postures, don't do them. Just sit in child's pose, please, which is knees together as we are. And just stay there. So as with all these things, we're taking a bit more time as it's Hatha today. We're going to squeeze our hands against the mat, really pushing our bottom tailbone down towards the floor if we can to release those hips. Nice deep breaths. Just staying there. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your weight forward onto the elbows, bring your knees together, and we're sitting our bottom down on the heels, coming into child's pose, and just have a little relax there. So nice and slowly, we're going to pull our tummies in to make sure our core's working, and we're just uncurling. Relax your arms, up we come, and yet again, once we're up to seated, give those shoulders a lovely roll, back and down. Okay, so we are doing a tiny bit of core work today. It's really important to work the core, otherwise you can end up with a niggly back. So as we were before, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath those hips. We're going to be doing our pointers. Now, if you're really new to yoga and you find the balance hard, because it is a reasonable amount of core work, you can just do an arm or a leg, okay? Otherwise, we're going to start off with right arm, left leg. Now, you do have to squeeze your tummy in, so not suitable for pregnancy. These actually are okay for pregnancy. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Hand down. So left arm up, right leg out behind for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. One more on each side. So right arm, left leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one to go of these. So left arm, right leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. So come back to those hands and those knees. Here we're taking our right foot behind us, so now you're tucking those toes under and you're really squeezing that right heel away. So we're getting a big stretch at the back of that right leg. It's the Achilles and hamstring here. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're taking that right knee back to the floor, tucking those toes under on the left foot, working that heel away yet again. Feel a lovely stretch up the back of that leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Now we're coming up to the knees again. We're going to bring our right leg through. And what we're doing here is just taking those toes up on the right foot towards the ceiling. Now, if you can, you're just dropping your body down. Got a nice right angle going on this left knee. So it's as little or as much as you want. The more you relax those toes, the less stretch you'll get up the back of that leg. For more, you're really flexing that foot back. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your tummy in, take the right leg back. Bring that left leg out in front. Again, getting the toes up towards the ceiling, walking the hands down, dropping your head down, nose towards that knee if you can. Yet again, big stretch out the back of that leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your tummy in, take the left leg back. So we're going to bring the right foot through to the middle again. Now we're working that left knee away because we really want to open our hips here. So you really want center of gravity to pull your pelvic area down towards the floor. We're resting the hands on that right thigh and just relax there. Just let everything open. Nice deep breaths. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Hands to the mat. Taking the right leg back. Bring that left foot through. So again, work the right knee away from you to really open those hips. Yet again, we're just sinking on down here. So relax those shoulders. Nice deep breaths. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Hands back to the mat. Take that left leg back. So this time we're going into a sort of a half lizard. So we're going to bring the right foot to the outside edge. Now all we're doing down here is coming down to the elbows if you can. Now, if you're completely new to yoga, you'll probably be up here somewhere. That's absolutely fine. It's more about filling it in the hip and that right buttock. So just come on down to wherever you're comfortable and just stay there. Fantastic piriformis and glute stretch. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Come back up to the hands if you're not already. Take that right leg back. Bring the left foot through to the outside of the mat. Yet again, coming on down if you can to the elbows. Well done. Nice deep breaths for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. So we're coming up to those knees again. So we're just going to sit on our bottom. So you've got a couple of options here, depending on how new you are to yoga. So if you're completely new to yoga, you're just going to bring your hands behind your buttock and just get your bottom off the floor if you can. If you're a little bit more advanced, you're going to bring your hand, you're leaning on your left hand, you're going to bring your right arm off the floor and you're twisting around, looking over to your left hand. So it's a big stretch your abdominal muscles here and your spine. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your bottom down in either of those poses. So yet again, you're going to do another one of these, bottom off those heels. Otherwise, you're going to be leaning on your right hand here, bottom off the floor, and simply dropping that left arm over the top of your head. Looking down to the floor if you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, so we're just going to come down into child's pose, have a little rest for a moment, and just stay there. Okay, so nice and slowly put your tummy in. We're just uncurling. Up we come, and give those shoulders a lovely roll back and down. So we're coming up to standing now. We're going to do a little bit more work on our hamstrings. So we're going to pop the left foot at the back of the mat and the right foot comes forward. So you want a nice little 45-degree angle on that left foot. Right leg is nice and straight. We're just extending those arms up to the ceiling, big stretch up, and we're just coming forward and down. Now, if your hands don't meet the mat, that's fine. You can push on the leg, but never on the knee, please. And you're just going to stay there. Now, really work this right glute, your right buttock behind you, and we're trying to get a nice hamstring stretch. For the more flexible of you, you're going to take your toes up towards the ceiling. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Pull your tummy in, up we come. We're going to bring our left foot through and bringing our right foot back. So 45-degree angle on this right foot, left leg out nice and straight. Yet again, extending the arms up to the ceiling, big stretch up. Yet again, just coming forward and down. So make sure this left leg straight, working that left glute, left buttock behind you. Yet again, from where you're taking your toes up towards the ceiling, and breathe. Nice deep breaths for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more done, and up we come. So we're coming into our lovely Trikonasanas here. So we're going to pivot our right foot out to the right, bring your left heel back on your left foot. Try and make sure those heels are in alignment, so have a look. Now it's really important we bring our hips and bottom back to center. This opens our hips, raising those arms to shoulder level, shoulders nice and relaxed. Now we're simply bringing the right arm down and the left arm up. Now it's really important we're not leaning on this leg. We're trying to get that work going on, and you're looking up to the ceiling. Nice deep breaths. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up you come. Keep those arms raised if you can. Now we're pivoting our feet around to the back of the room, just as we did on the other side, but bring your hips, tummy back to center. Bring the left arm down and the right arm up. Looking up if you can. Stretch into those fingertips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up you come. Keep the arms raised if you can. Pivot those feet around once more. Tummy back to center. We're bringing the right arm down. Now this time we're dropping that left arm all the way over the top of the head. Really stretching over. Try and keep this left hip back towards the room behind you for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up you come. Pivot round. Last one of these, I promise. Tummy back to center. Bring the left arm down and the right arm over the top. Looking up if you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up you come. Well done. You can just walk out those legs for a moment. So we're going to take our legs into a nice wide triangle here. Feet are parallel, lock back those knees. Now nice and simply here, we're just going to come forward and down. So your hands are dropping down, don't worry if they don't meet the mat. Head and neck nice and relaxed, and you're staying there. Now, if you wish for more, you're really pushing your bottom tailbone up towards the ceiling. Give your head and neck a little gentle shake from side to side. Nice deep breaths there. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now simply here, we're just going to walk our hands over to that right foot. So you should feel a little bit more stretch going on in those legs. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walking the hands back over to the left leg. Yet again, sink on down. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your body back to center. Now turn your feet so this facing outwards. Yet again, another nice 45-degree angle. Bend your knees and drop your bottom down. We're coming up here and we're just extending the arms out. Now keep the shoulders down and sink down in those hips. Nice deep breaths for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up you come and lower down those arms. We're going to go into a lovely pigeon now. So drop down to those knees. We're going to push ourselves up into a downward facing dog. If this is your first downward dog, don't panic if you don't think it's correctly. It's just easier to get into pigeon from this. And we're going to swing our right leg through under the left. Right leg through under the left. So right knee is to the right outside edge of your mat, calf diagonally down. So that right heel is where your left hip bone is approximately. And we're just coming forward and down here. Shouldn't be any pain in your knees here. And it's a big, big stretch going on in your right piriformis and glutes. Fantastic posture pigeon for sciatica relief. So just breathe. Nice deep breaths. Last few breaths. Okay, so we're going to use our hands. We're going to push ourselves back up into downward dog. So up we come. This time we're just walking out those feet and get some blood circulating in the thigh that we just compressed. And then we're swinging left leg through under the right. Left leg through under the right. So left knee to the left outside edge of your mat, calf diagonally down. So that left heel is approximately where your right hip bone is. And yet again, we're just coming forward and down. Rest your forehead. Yet again, big stretch going on. Shouldn't be any pain in your knees here. So please listen to your body. Nice deep breaths. Okay, so yet again, we're just going to push ourselves back up into walking down dog. Walking out those feet. And then we're just going to come down to those knees. So you're almost done. Well done to you if you've made it this far. So we're going to lie down on our backs here. We're bringing the heels into the buttocks, knees pointing upwards towards ceiling. And we're simply dropping those knees to the left-hand side and bringing our right arm out to the right. And we're trying to twist around to look down our right arm if we can. So just staying there. It's a lovely spinal twist. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more done. Bring the knees back up to the center. And then we're simply dropping those knees to the right hand side, bringing our left arm out to the left, looking down that left arm. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more done. We're going to bring your knees into your chest for a little hug and we're rocking gently from side to side. So we're just going to lie in Shavasana, corpse pose. It's the most relaxing posture in yoga for most of us. So palms facing upwards towards the ceiling, feet just slightly more than hip distance apart. Tuck your chin into your chest, pop your head back down your mat just to ensure your spine and neck's nice and long. So we're just finishing off a little brief relaxation here to make sure you're not leaving the class with any tension. So starting with your faces, make sure your eyelids, your mouth, your tongue, your jaw are relaxed. No more pranayama breathing now. Let your breath resume back to normality. Down to those arms, wrists, hands, fingers. Fingers just naturally curled. Should feel a nice warmth of energy in the ends of your fingertips. Down to your spine, your back, let it sink into your mat, nice and heavy. Around the front to your tummy, make sure you're not holding on to any tension there. All the way down to your legs, to the feet and the toes. Feet flopped out to the side, toes completely relaxed. So just for a couple of moments now, we're just going to keep our eyes closed. We're going to think of someone in your mind, maybe somewhere you've been on holiday that's nice and peaceful and relaxing. And just try to stay with that thought. Okay, so we're just going to gently start waking up our body now, just gently wiggling fingers and toes, gently turning those feet out and in, all the way from those hip sockets, everything lovely and relaxed. Gently rolling the arms, wrists, hands gently by your body, and lastly just gently turning your head from side to side. So final of our stretches now, we're just inhaling the arms above the head, really big stretch in the fingers and toes, stretch, stretch, stretch. Then exhale the arms down by your side. We're doing that one more time. Really big stretch in the fingers and toes. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Then exhale the arms down by your side. We're taking the knees into the chest for a fine little hug. And as always, just gently rocking from side to side to give those kidneys a final little massage. And as always, in your own time, there's no rush either pushing yourself onto your side or rocking yourself up to seated on your mat. So thank you very much for joining me today for the Hatha yoga class. I do hope you enjoyed it, especially if you're a beginner. Keep up with your practice. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down below and let me know how you got on. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I greatly appreciate it if you did. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care of yourselves. Om Shanti, which is peace.